And
we are live. Hello, everybody. We have live, the whistling, and there's all kinds of things going on. Stroke. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry if that offended you. I know people get offended by jokes about strokes. My mom almost died of a stroke. My grandmother did die of a stroke. I don't think strokes are funny, but that was funny, so whatever. Anyway, so we are back for another week of writing and whatever the hell else we decide to do, because you know we're not very good at this whole like being real strict during not NaNoWriMo.
I'm happy with not being strict, so
I don't have a problem with it.
Take it easy.
I'm kind of a crab ass. Hey, Aphrodite.
Hey.
So why don't we go ahead and do some introductions? I'm gonna go ahead and go alphabetical, and I can see on her face that she is annoyed with me. Alina!
I'm not annoyed with you. I was just waiting for it, and I was trying to, prepare myself and be sort of coherent. It's 3 a.m. everybody. Cut me some slack. Not that I'm a lot more coherent when I'm awake, but whatever. Okay, now let's do this in order. Hi, I'm Alina. I'm a fiction writer from Romania, and I write all the genres, minus a couple, which I haven't tried yet, but never say never.
You're just making your way to them. It's fine.
Yeah. Also, I have a channel. It's linked below. I'll probably be back on posting. I'll probably be back to posting regularly next week. I had plans for this week, but then everything went to shit. So here we are. And that's it.
Okay. Amber.
Hi guys, I'm Amber Craft. I write paranormal romance and probably won't sleep between now and tomorrow when my book comes out. I'm like super anxious. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
CJ?
I'm CJ Blair. I am a YA fantasy fiction writer and piano instructor, and my links are also down below.
Yay!
All right.
Hi, Tamara.
Hi, Tamara.
Hi, Tamara.
And I am Sarah Scheinberger. This is my channel. You're probably here because you know who I am, because that makes sense. Yeah, I write horror mostly, and then other things when I accidentally write them. And yeah. So we're gonna talk some shit tonight.
Yeah.
We are gonna write some words tonight, and I don't have any wine, so I thought I'd share that with you. There you go.
That's a sadness.
Yeah, it is sad. I drank all my wine last night.
I haven't had wine in like a month at least. Or
that is
sort of alcohol.
Real sadness. There's all kinds of sadness going on over there.
Right?
Yeah, I don't miss it. It's fine.
Too bad I can't like teleport it because I got 2 bottles you could have.
No thanks, it's fine. It's fine. I want to complain about stock photo. Can I complain about stock photo?
Go for it.
Sure.
Like, I mean, because my week went to shit, I was like, well, I need to do something to be productive, because if I feel like I'm doing something and I'm not a total slob, I'm not as hard on myself for not being productive, because, I'm having a rough time. So I was like, what can I do that's like low maintenance? Well, let's find cover models for like most of my books. So I spent hours upon hours scouring my stock photo site that I have a subscription to, looking for stuff like a model for the new arc in the Just Don't book, because I planned it so that I need 1 model for at least 3 covers, which is great. And so on and so forth. And I was also looking into cover models for the Witch series. I was trying to get stuff for things that are supposed to happen soon. I ended up with covers for Cozy Mysteries, like at least the illustration for it, which aren't supposed to be a thing until the second half of the year. And I'm still freaking looking for the stupid witch. and I found it on Period Images. That's the only place. So great. Great. After hours and hours of searching through all the freaking models that I could find where I'm actually subscribed and I can download like 100 photos, nothing. And by the way, it wasn't the only stock photo site that I searched through. And still nothing. But hey, I have creepy backgrounds. So if anyone wants creepy backgrounds, I can point them to them.
I like creepy backgrounds. That's a thing I like.
Right?
Yeah. It's fine. I can definitely do covers for you, Sarah, because it's not like I'm finding anything for me. And this morning I was like, okay, I need a guy that works on 3 covers and is kind of like my character. And I had like a few, I'd narrowed it down to a few options, and then I still spent like an hour deciding between those. And I realized I'm a freaking idiot because other than me, no one will probably care that it's not like 100% exactly like the person in the book. It's close enough, bitch. Just do the cover. And I did. I spent the rest of the day working on the cover. Like 4 hours, 5. I don't know. 4 hours according to the page app that we all use. So not counting breaks and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my authorly insight for the week. It sucks to want covers. So now once I've recovered enough, I'll go back, like I deep dive back into my art thing, because maybe in a year or 2 I won't care, because whatever character I want, I'll make it. So yeah.
You're getting there.
Sure. Let's
progress is all about progress. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You just unknowingly created yourself a catalog for you to browse later.
Sure. Let's go with that. Let's go with I didn't like swear. Did I mention I had a very angry streak that week? So the moment I found someone that was like, oh my God, this is the perfect model, I went through the photos of said model and I was like, there's only one picture I can use. I need like 6 covers of this at least. What the hell? I hate you. Go kill yourself. I don't know how a site could kill itself, but it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, it was fun. It was a fun week. So yeah, the woes of creating your own covers. Well, not exactly, because when you're working with a designer for covers, you still have to choose your cover models.
Right.
Sometimes. So
it's probably not as big of a well, though.
Yeah.
Yes and no. I mean, if I go to a cover designer, hi Claire, and I tell them, yeah, see, I need this type of cover and I need the same person in 6 different poses, they're probably going to murder me in my sleep. But it's okay. Because I mean, it's easy. Like if you do a series where you have a different person on each cover, is far easier,
right,
than having the same person on all the covers.
That's true.
Yeah. It's a thing. I mean, if you have a lot of money, you can hire a photographer and the model and get them to come with a few outfits and to take all the photos you need. But
yeah, I have a friend in town who, like, he had a friend take the picture and he had another friend model, and so he did it for fairly cheap. But like that was because he happened to know people who had those skills, who would do that for less. So
yeah. I mean, that works if you have that.
Right, like it's one of those things where you have to have the right deals with the right people for it to be like super cheap to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's just the nature of the thing.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've noticed this, that even on specialized websites like Period Images, some of those photos are like overly acted.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Like, I mean, why are you making those faces, man? I don't want that on the cover. I don't want to scare people away. I understand you want to be a warrior, but stick to brooding. It's fine.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Stick
yeah.
to brooding.
Or you finally find a warrior that kind of fits, and like he has this spiky hairdo with a lot of hair gel, and you're like, sure, that works in a medieval setting. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, that's awesome.
Be like,
It's
yeah,
okay.
I'll write you a scene where you get electrocuted or something, so that works. That's how it works in medieval times.
Well, Aphrodite, if you know them and they can do it within your budget, then go
Right.
for it, man. Like,
Yeah.
easy.
Oh no, Dana, that's crazy.
Oh.
Lol. I have one model on one of my cover or two of my covers, and I think I've seen him in at least 20 other covers. So it's okay. Like just one with the same cover photo, you're doing great, and don't worry about it. Like I've seen him on at least 20. Like the guy on the second Lover's Journey book and the second and third actually. He's like everywhere. He's on MF romance, MM romance, fantasy, whatever you want. And the kicker is he's Romanian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way.
I suspected it because the photographer was Romanian. And then someone on Facebook contacted me going like, I know that dude. I actually know him. And he has the same surname as my boyfriend, which is
that's
even
funny.
more weird. Yeah. And fun fact, the model I'm using for Taylor is also Romanian, unless they brought models from abroad to photograph with this dude and that photographer, and travel together around Romania. So yeah, that's fun. So yeah, and they're on a lot of I mean, this one is not as popular as the other blonde dude, but that guy I've seen on, and I'm not exaggerating, at least 20 covers, and not all of them indie. So yeah.
Nice.
I mean, he's good looking. He has a lot of stock photo out there. There are a lot of outfits and a lot of styles, and of all the models, he looks the least fashion model like in those shoots. So you can easily use him on covers. I get it. It's fine. And there's another dude that everybody complained about because he was on every LGBT romance cover ever. Like everyone. Like the same Santa pose was in like 10 covers. And that was just for one photo.
In the 80s or 90s here in the States, Fabio.
Yeah, Fabio was like on every romance
novel cover. Everyone it didn't. I have a whole collection, and it's all like the reason I keep them because all of the cover photos or covers are all Fabio, and it cracks me up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, awesome.
Yep.
I mean, I don't remember which one, but it's one of the stock photos sites that's like higher up in prices, but they had like a lot of not A-listers, but B and C listers, like male models, a lot of them, and a lot of stock. So yeah, that's still a thing. I know. I remember seeing a guy on covers that I'd first seen on TV in a soap opera. So I was like, okay, cool, man, cool. God. Oh, Sabra. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm sure. I think it's Sabra. Yeah, I think it's Sabra. It's been a long time since I've seen one of her videos. But I see her on Instagram a lot more often. So yeah.
Oh, all right. So do we want to start a quick sprint at like 25?
I think we should.
Sure. Yeah, we should. Who else other than me has the app so that I know?
I do.
I think all three of you do.
Yeah, because I think me and CJ are.
Okay, so we'll count it down and we'll hit the buzzer at the same time.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, it's only a button, but wouldn't it be cool if we had a buzzer?
Beep.
Like those huge ones from TV shows.
Right.
You have to press it with both hands.
Dana's book is the same cover. I don't understand how they have the same cover as you if yours is copywritten. Like, I'm confused.
It's. I mean, if it's the same stock photo with the same background, you can't copyright that exclusively.
Right.
Most stock photos are on a limited license. You copyright you buy the copyright for a single use, and it's not an exclusive use.
Right.
And a lot of them come with the model and the background, and if that fits.
Oh.
And I mean,
hi, Wendy.
all the changes you can do are in atmosphere and like color scheme and titling. Oh yeah, 15 minutes.
15-minute 5 breaks.
So yeah, it's quite possible.
Yeah, because we're like, then we take 5 breaks at a time.
I prefer to take 5 breaks. That's how I live my life.
Yes, I mean that's why nobody batted an eyelash.
Right. All right, we got about a minute left.
Yeah.
I didn't put eyeliner on tonight, and I didn't realize it until it was a little late, and then I was like, that sounds like a lot of work.
I didn't put anything in weeks because I mean I haven't used any makeup since the incident with the allergy around my eyes.
Oh yeah.
So I was thinking I'm going to give it some time to recover because I don't want to wake up again scratching my eyes out. That's really fun. So
yeah, the last 2 videos I did with my eye makeup, by the time I did the last one, it was itching and scratching. I'm like, now I know how Alina's feeling. Get it off, get it off. I couldn't do the video fast enough. It hurt so bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if I became allergic to it or what.
I know. I wasn't even wearing makeup when I got that allergy. It was just that something in the atmosphere. We don't know.
Right.
Okay. So let's count it down and start.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Go.
Sorry, that was an alarm, but that was not our alarm.
Oh, it's okay.
That was Sailor's alarm. Sorry about that.
All right.
Okie dokie. How did everybody do?
Honestly,
I got 520.
Awesome.
I have no way to quantify what I'm doing, so I did well.
Same. I'm working on scheduling.
Woo!
That's what I was about to say. I'm transferring things, so I transferred a page. Transfer/edited a page.
Yeah, I mean, it's been slow going for me too. I did do more in this session than I did in a full day of writing last week. But still kind of slow and it's annoying. But I'm trying not to get annoyed.
Yeah, Wendy got 2 pages. Aphrodite didn't get anything done, but that's okay, Aphrodite. Sometimes that happens.
It happens, and we
Tamara's
have more.
trying to find a new name for a character. I just had to do that, and that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love naming characters.
I'm starting to hate it. Well, but I mean, CJ, get back to me after a few series when you run out of names. And
yeah.
Because, I mean, there are a lot of names, but I have to like them. Because I won't name my character a shitty name that I don't like.
So I've been very privileged to work in 2 jobs that I see a lot of different names come across my desk. And so I actually have a file on my phone that's just names I come across. I'm like, ooh, I like how that's spelled, or I like how that sounds, or whatever. And because of the nature of my work, they are all kinds of different styles of names. So it's not just like
different ethnicities and stuff.
Yeah, it's and sometimes it's especially like because I work for a kids camp right now, the way parents spell their kids' names is sometimes a lot of fun. Like it's just I'm like, ooh, I never thought of spelling that particular name in that particular way.
Yeah, we get some interesting ones too because we have juvenile court a lot. And so there's a lot of younger children whose names are like incredible. Like there's a little boy whose name is spelled, it's Chianti, like the drink, but it's Keyantay or something like that. So you have to like say it out loud before you know what it's getting at.
Yeah.
But once you say it out loud, you're like, oh, that's what it means. That's what it is. Like that's. But when you look at it, you're like, what?
Yeah, think about being their teacher and
right, and like, but as soon as you sound it out, you're like, oh, that makes perfect sense.
Hooked on.
But you know that's an issue actually, because some readers hate it when they don't know exactly how to pronounce a name.
It is.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know some people have a real problem with that.
I mean, I've heard of people not reading books over that, and I was like, I mean, if you read fantasy, you get used to it.
Yeah, you just pick a pronunciation that works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really. I did stop reading Train Spotting because it was written in dialect, but that's a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just like I can't read in an accent. It makes my brain hurt, and I was just like, I don't have the patience for this.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, if it's not a lot, just a few words to give you an idea of the area where it's happening, because I've seen that in UK, in UK based books, when it's just a few words or a few expressions for you to get where it's happening, that is not too heavy, it's fine. When it's like all dialogue like that, it can get a bit annoying if you're not really used to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure if I was Scottish, it would totally be different. But I'm definitely not.
Yeah, it depends on how much of it there is.
Yeah.
Or if you're familiar.
Nor do I actually know anyone who is.
Yeah.
Like, it's
So
not
if
like
you're
I
not-
have someone I can reference how they talk. I can
Right.
only reference like movies.
Yeah. I mean, I've been to Scotland, but it was a fair mix of people with heavier accents and not.
Right.
But yeah, it can be a bit daunting.
Yeah, and it's not. I
Also-
mean, it's not like like some words, like a quarter of the words or an eighth of the words are pronounced a little different. It's. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
almost all of them. So it's.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
trying.
Mm.
Shall we do another
So-
round?
I'm down whenever you guys are.
I am. I'm counting on you because I fucked up my session, so I will jump. I mean, I know how to keep track of it, but I can't give a start and a stop point. So you just
Gotcha.
say when I'll start writing.
Let's start at 50.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. I can jump in at that point if we start at 50.
All right.
That works.
Oh God, cake. Oh, I have to brag about this. So I went back on my normal diet, which is the healthy diet, where I don't eat everything I'm not supposed to in large quantities and at crazy hours. And on my like third day back on this diet, I went to my boyfriend's house, who had a nice plate of homemade cookies. That from his mom made them, and I've had those cookies before, and they're really good. And I did not touch them. I didn't eat one. I didn't eat a bite. I didn't have any of it, and I'm so proud of myself.
That's pretty impressive.
I mean, I'm pretty gung-ho about breaking a lot of bad patterns, and because I am a comfort eater, meaning that I eat when I'm sad or angry or happy, I just want to eat. I'm trying to cut that out. Unless it's food I can eat, which surprisingly, it's never what I go for.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's never I'm going to eat an apple.
Right?
I mean, I am going to eat an apple, but not to celebrate or take my sadness away or, yeah. So I'm trying that, and I was like really happy because otherwise, like if it's one piece of cake or cookie or whatever, and it's once in a blue moon, I have no problem saying no. But now that I'm trying to not fall onto unhealthy patterns, it's kind of difficult. Oh my God, and this smelled so good. So good. I can't describe because it was fresh. Like it was freshly.
So the whole
freshly
house
baked.
smelled like cookies?
No, it was past that point, but his entire room did
Oh, yeah.
smell of it. Yeah.
So that's the worst when you're trying not to eat something and the entire house smells like it. You're like, okay, I just need to go.
Yeah, my sister and I went and bought candles, like smelly candles for our house. I think it was over the weekend, and they had a candle that smelled like bread, like it smelled like the inside of a bakery. And I was like, we cannot have our house smelling like the inside of a bakery because I will eat all the bread we have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like I have no self-control when it comes to smelling bread. I'm like, oh, I'm eating it all.
I have like a production lab sort of thing, 2 minutes from my apartment building where they make all the cakes and cookies that they sell in shops. So I'm kind of trained to ignore it because I was met with the scent of freshly baked goodies every morning walking goddess. So normally I'm kind of immune to it now.
Right.
You sound like me. Every day I walk into work, it's the end of the day, so they're burning off like after stuff, and it's a cereal factory, so like the whole area just smells like Fruit Loops or Cinnamon Crunch or some sort of cereal. And then I'm like instantly hungry, and I'm like, but I'm going to work. I just ate. I shouldn't be hungry. But it smells so good.
It's 50 after.
All right.
Let's do it.
Count it down.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yay.
here.
All right.
And we have a break.
Oh.
Let's see how we did. I need a calculator because I'm too tired to do maths in my head.
Yeah. I understand that.
Oh, $5.99. So a little better.
Hi, Dreamer. She scared me. I just saw this like white moving out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, ah.
Yeah. Tamara, I mean, if you're still drafting this, just put a placeholder for her name. If you're editing it and you really need to find the name, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had to change the main character's name in Gryffindale a short time ago because I had too many characters that started with A, and hers was the only one that didn't have a reason for it. So I was like, well, but it was a whole thing.
Whole thing.
It was a whole, and I'm sure I'm going to find the other name hidden in there somewhere.
Yeah.
It's going to be in there.
Yeah.
I should be working on Hellsbed, but I don't want to. I had like the worst day ever at work today, and I just don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had a bad day, as long as you're working, you should be able to pick on what you're working.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like, I would print something and my computer would crash. And then I'd get it started back up and I'd print something and it would crash. And I had like 45 emails to print with attachments.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I was like losing my fucking mind. And then one of the other guys in the office, because we have an open office, so like every door is a different business. He was like, let me look at it real quick, and he got into it and got it to work right. But he does like web design, so he has some idea what he's doing. And he just kind of like tinkered around on it for a minute, and it was fine.
Just like the thing you're going to do now.
You know how to talk to it.
Are you guys familiar with Monty Python?
Yes.
Yes.
You know, in it's the meaning of life, right? When he's doing and it goes wherever I do go thing. Travis does that to me when I'm like, and he does it and it creeps me out and he's doing it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
That's why we like Travis.
Apparently that's how he stretches now.
I'm sure that totally makes sense.
Also, I want to point out that Travis is very funny when he's sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
I mean, I was laughing my ass off today on stream. Not that we did a stream, we just hung out and shot the breeze for like an hour. So because it was kind of late and we wanted to at least show our faces on stream for a bit.
Right.
So yeah, it was nice. Everyone complained about their shitty winter. It was so
we spent our Wednesday night stream. We spent the whole time talking about going into Lolth's Demon Web for 2 hours, and like we were like, okay, let's go, and he was like, all right, and that's where we're wrapping. So now like he just keeps posting all these pictures of the dungeon we're about to enter and being like, so this is what I'm doing. And then he says things like, the next several weeks on Extreme Drowless are going to be interesting. Fuck you. It's GM abuse.
Yeah, he has like perfect dramatic timing for wrapping up on a cliffhanger. And the problem is that Mike is doing the same now. Like on the first episode, we were so wrapped into the new thing that we kind of went over a bit.
Yeah.
And we just wrapped. Yeah, we just wrapped on the first available possibility, and then on the next one, he just picked the biggest freaking cliffhanger he could have had and wrapped it there. And I was like, I hate you both, with all my heart.
Right?
You cannot
Well, see,
on the
my worst
computer.
part is that because I'm one of those people who doesn't mind spoilers most of the time, but once in a while, like with Extreme Drowess, Zilmus has a very interesting position on everything, so I don't want anything to come about unorganically, and I'm afraid of that because of Zilmus's position. So I don't want to know what's happening next in Extreme Drowess, but usually I'm fine to know what's happening next. So regularly, like on our Tuesday night games, I'll ask him questions like, so is this what's going on there? And he'll answer me, and it's not a big deal, but like there's this part of me that wants to ask with Extreme Drowess, but at the same time, I don't think it's the right idea.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. Like I know he would, but I'm trying to make the right choice.
I'm trying to make good decisions. All right,
Cat's
so
trying to figure out where the screaming's coming from.
Yeah.
They're screaming?
The app.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. All our apps are screaming. They're like,
not mine. I muted mine. There is no reason to have 3 apps screaming at us at once.
It's
That's
like,
a valid point.
You're losing momentum.
Well, mine was muted, but apparently her walking on and off my computer, she unmuted it.
Yeah,
But CJ messaged me while I was at work today, and she was like, "Are you at home?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Well, you just signed into Origin."
Yeah.
Which is the system on which Sims plays. It's similar to Steam, in case you don't know. So what I'm assuming happened is my cat walked across my keyboard, woke up my computer, and it logged me into Origin.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
But I was like, for a moment, I'm like, why am I logged in? And then I was like, I bet that's what it was.
It was just very surprising because we had just been talking on Hangouts and
I was complaining about work.
And I was like, did you go home like in the last 15 minutes?
I don't know where that was with respect to the point where I told you I was just going to leave too. Like, I was like, I'm just going to walk out.
But it was just one of those things I was like, wait, what? Oh.
Yeah, I had like full on quit my job for a minute today. I was like, fuck this, I'm done.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
With good reason.
I've asked my boss to fire me for a day before.
Oh, God.
I'm like, you want to hire me back tomorrow? She's like, no. Okay.
All right, should we do one at 15?
Yeah, but I think that might be it for me tonight, unless everybody really, really wants to go on, in which case I'll just watch a video quietly over here while you guys do another one.
Yeah, no. I think I'm fine with that because
yeah. I got off at 3 this morning, 3:30, got home at 4 and edited 4 chapters of Jazz's story. And then now I've done like 3 or 4 pages of mine. So I've worked enough. I'm good.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to start in 1 minute and we're going to open up for another 15.
Yeah. Remember, Nano, when we were so gung-ho, we never went over 5 minutes in a break?
Yeah.
Oh, those were the days.
Have a good night, Kenneth.
Have fun, Kenneth.
Bye, Kenneth.
I believe he said he's a morning writer anyway, so he's usually just hanging out listening to us be weird, so I appreciate his attendance a great deal. I appreciate all the attendance.
I mean, we're so weird. I think we make other authors feel less weird about themselves.
That might be part of our appeal.
Or equally weird. I mean, it's fine. What?
Right.
You woke up. Nice. I'm glad for you. Yeah. He wakes up and then he wants attention because why not?
All right, it's 15.
All right. Ready?
Count it down.
3, 2, 1, go.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Travis.
There it is.
Yep.
All right. How did everybody do?
Let me.
Yeah.
I actually got 2 pages this time.
572. It's not bad.
I spent the entire time looking for something I still haven't found. Still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Makes perfect sense.
But I will find it. I have great confidence that I will find it. Probably in like 3 years, I'll find what I was looking for, and all of our long since past the point where I needed it. But
It's all good.
I love it when that happens.
Yeah. Well, with one exception. So when I was a kid, like before school, my plan whenever my parents upset me was to go to India. I don't know why. But, you know, I had like a little pack of goodies prepared, and I was going to take that with me and run away to India. Whatever. So after about 6 months, when I'd completely forgotten about it, I found that little pack of goodies that I'd prepared, and I found chocolate in it and an orange that was still good for some reason. And that was the best discovery ever. And I didn't need them anymore. I didn't even remember I had them. But that was a good find, like the best find ever. For those of you who haven't heard this story before, we only had oranges around Christmas. You couldn't find them outside of the Christmas season. And even at Christmas, it was difficult to find them during the whole communist era. So they were like treasure. Definitely. So
yeah.
That was the best find ever.
That is excellent.
Bye, Aphrodite.
Oh, bye.
Hope you feel better, Aphrodite.
Yeah. That sounds like super painful.
All right. So does anyone have anything they wanted to talk about this evening, or are we ready to wrap? Where are we at?
There's a stream tomorrow. If you guys want to come hang out and write, it's happening.
I would be good with that.
I will try. I have to take my car back into the shop because they did some electrical work and some other electrical stuff stopped working.
Yeah, I know. Like the heat. Travis told us all about it. So
and the windshield wipers.
Oh
no!
Oh, great.
Which in this weather is something.
It starts snowing again Sunday, so
yeah.
Yeah, you need to fix it. It's all good.
Yeah. And that's the car that doesn't really fit in our garage, so so it's even harder. But so if we get it in there early enough, I will join. Otherwise, because you know, I'm not an 8 a.m.er if I can help it.
What?
So if I wake up at like 7:30 and we have the car in at 8, then I'll be there. But so
it's all good. Don't worry about it.
For everyone here and in the stream, if y'all want to join me at 1, we'll be doing my book launch stream. So
when's that? Tomorrow?
Yeah, at 1.
All right. CG,
I think I'll be able. Oh, wait for that.
Go ahead.
Did you have anything coming up, CJ?
Episode 12.
Okay. Which I will get over to you in the next
I love how she questioned
24 hours.
that.
Well, I know it's not episode 10, but it could be episode 11. And I didn't check today before I got on here. I thought, oh, I should check that. But I was having.
I think it's 12.
Is it 12?
I think so. I think you're right.
I was.
I 11 went up last week.
I was making my pho happen, and so that kind of took precedent over knowing which episode I'm on.
Fair enough.
That makes sense.
All right.
It's all good.
Anyone have anything? I know Amber's got a book just coming out.
Mm-hmm.
That comes out when?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. All right. So go down to Amber's links and go follow them to get to her book. Alina, do you have anything new out?
I don't know. I've had the book out on January 23rd, but I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not here. I don't think so. But yeah, it's Just Don't Book 4. It's called Don't Let Go, and it wraps up the first arc in the series, the first story arc. So all 4 books are now out. You can read them all. They're available in Kindle Unlimited as well. And yeah, you can find them on my Amazon. It's a cool thing. And I'm now working on the 5th book in that story, in that series, which will be out at the end of this month if everything goes according to plan.
Awesome. All right. And so I think that's everything. I will be having my regular Sunday video. I will also have Writing 101 this week. Next week, I will be on Dana's channel for her book release. I cannot make it for Amber's tomorrow because I have other things going on tomorrow during the day.
Are more important. I agree.
Yeah, I don't want to die. It's real funny. I have this weird thing about wanting to like drive to and from places without death.
Yeah.
So
you have so much of life, Sarah.
I really do. I'm kind of a bitch. Tamara has one next Thursday, and she has a video coming out this weekend too. So make sure you guys go check out Tamara's channel. She is over here in the comment section right next to us. Well, I think it's over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it's there though. But she is in the comment section, so go click on her name and go over to her channel and grab hers too. And so yeah, that'll do it this week, I think. So we will see you guys all next week. Don't forget to go and subscribe to everybody's channels down below. Dana's channel is down below too. She was supposed to be here, but her internet is being a douchebag. If you guys want to go check out her channel for next Saturday too, everybody's links are down below, and we will see you guys all next week. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.